The Amari Pollard case: justice, regret, and a fight for freedom. Amari Pollard is now serving a sentence of at least 25 years for the murder of Shawn Jackson. The tragic event unfolded moments after Jackson received his high school diploma. This shooting was the culmination of a long-standing and bitter dispute between Pollard and Jackson. Give a like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Pollard pleaded guilty to charges of first-degree murder and the use of a firearm in the commission of a felony. The shooting occurred immediately following Jackson's graduation ceremony in June of 2023. Pollard confronted Jackson and a verbal altercation ensued. Pollard initially claimed self-defense, but the evidence presented at trial strongly contradicted this assertion. Prosecutors presented compelling evidence indicating that Pollard shot Jackson 6 times, and from behind. The judge ultimately rejected the self-defense claim, citing a lack of supporting evidence. Tragically, Jackson's stepfather, Lorenzo Smith, also died in the shooting. However, charges against Pollard related to Smith's death were later dropped due to insufficient evidence. Richmond police confirmed that the shooting was not a random act of violence, but the result of an ongoing conflict. Pollard was apprehended by Virginia Commonwealth University security personnel after fleeing the scene. Police investigations revealed that Pollard and Jackson had been embroiled in a dispute for over a year. It was also revealed that Pollard attended the graduation ceremony before confronting Jackson. Adding another layer of complexity, Jackson had been kept home from school previously due to security concerns. Richmond Public Schools mourned the devastating loss of both Jackson and Smith. The community was left reeling from this senseless violence. Pollard received a 43-year sentence, with 18 years suspended. During the sentencing hearing, Pollard testified that he shot Jackson because he genuinely feared for his life. Prosecutors vehemently challenged Pollard's self-defense claim, presenting surveillance video that painted a different picture. The Richmond Commonwealth's attorney emphasized the brazen and public nature of the murder. The act was committed in broad daylight, in front of numerous witnesses. This underscored the severity of the crime and the disregard for human life. Amari Pollard is now actively pursuing an appeal of his conviction. He previously filed a motion to withdraw his guilty plea, but that motion was denied by the court. Undeterred, Pollard is appealing, seeking another opportunity to explain his actions and present his case. The initial trial included testimony from 18 witnesses and the presentation of FBI security footage. Pollard claimed on body camera footage, "I thought they were going to kill me." A witness testified that Pollard appeared genuinely scared during the confrontation. Adding another layer of intrigue, Pollard's former attorney suggested that he may have misled Pollard into pleading guilty. This claim raises serious questions about the legal representation Pollard received. The appeal hinges in part on these claims of ineffective counsel. Pollard believes that the trial court made 4 fundamental errors that warrant an appeal. First, he argues that the court erred in denying the motion to introduce self-defense evidence. Second, he claims the court wrongly denied the motion to strike certain evidence. Third, Pollard contends that the court improperly denied the motion to introduce character evidence. Finally, he argues that the court erred in denying the motion to withdraw his guilty plea. These 4 points form the core of Pollard's appeal. Legal analyst Russ Stone has provided valuable insight into the complexities of the appeal process. He emphasizes that every defendant has a constitutional right to appeal their conviction. This right is a cornerstone of the American justice system. Stone also explains the concept of an Anders brief. Lawyers file an Anders brief when they see no merit in their client's arguments. The Anders brief presents the client's arguments while simultaneously acknowledging the lawyer's lack of belief in them. This unusual legal maneuver allows the court to independently assess the validity of the defendant's claims. It ensures that even seemingly meritless appeals receive due consideration. The Anders brief is a safeguard against potential injustices. Virginia's Attorney General has reiterated that Pollard admitted guilt and expressed satisfaction with his attorneys. The Attorney General's office is confident in the integrity of the original trial and conviction. They believe the appeal is without merit. A 3-panel appellate court will now review the lower court's proceedings. This review will focus on the legal arguments presented in the appeal. No new evidence or testimony will be presented during the appeal process. The court's review will be based solely on the existing record of the trial. The appellate judges will scrutinize the legal rulings made by the trial judge. They will determine whether any errors were committed that warrant a reversal of the conviction. The court has the authority to appoint a new lawyer to represent Pollard if it finds merit in his appeal. This would signal that the court believes Pollard's claims have some validity. It would also provide Pollard with fresh legal representation. The appeal could ultimately lead to a new trial or the end of Pollard's legal fight. If the court finds reversible error, it could order a new trial. If the court rejects the appeal, Pollard's conviction will stand. The outcome of this appeal will have significant consequences for all parties involved. It will determine Pollard's future and provide closure or continued uncertainty for the families of Shawn Jackson and Lorenzo Smith. The legal process continues its deliberate course.